Islamic Society, Newcastle Isoc. Tonight we got some good stuff for you guys. Got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 performers, including myself. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, give it up to Ayet. She's the first performer today. Ayet is originally from Sudan. She's born and bred here in Newcastle. She's a second-year medical student at Newcastle University, and I believe you're going to be talking about spoken word, right? The power of word. All right. Guys, please give it up to her again.
Thank you, Kareem. Okay, yeah, so the first poem, I would just like to introduce what spoken word poetry is via a poem. Hope you enjoy it. Okay. Speak out. Because as far as I understand, that silence has failed its freedom of speech exam, that everyone should take and not abuse, and like fools we may believe that our words are powerless, but the think about the shape of our lives with no thought, wordless. Spoken word poetry demands that our words should not just be stapled on pieces of paper, but read aloud for the good and greater. And for me, its musicality can help change society, rearrange reality, fight to erase cruelty and impossible situations so difficult to grasp, whether it be the oppressed in Syria or the famine in East Africa. These are not situations that we cannot speak about. Because word can travel from generation to generation, nation to nation, at the speed of linguistic creativity, allowing Martin Luther King to declare he has a dream, a declaration of positivity, defying people's misguided priorities. But unfortunately, word has found its place in media, a power-fueled business buying its customers, clients, and their numbers. Unfortunately, I think that the media is wrong, because so I decided to create my own fusion, write my own lines, create my own lines, and my media is this. Thank you very much. Okay, so that was just a short introduction. Next up is Kareem, who has helped a lot, and he is your main presenter today, and he's got a few words to say for himself, so I'll introduce Kareem.
Thanks. Guys, give it up to Ayat again, please. Give it up to Ayat. Muslim female presence today, so I dedicated this one for my sisters. Those who are not Muslim, please don't feel left out. I've got some cheesy stuff later on. So, yeah. Let's see. I don't need to. Let me tell you about something you won't even believe. Okay, that's the wrong one. That's the cheesy one, okay? I'll tell you about that one later, because that's one I wrote for a girl. Didn't work out, but anyway. Yeah, this is the one. Anyway. Dedicated to my sister out there I call Muslima. For every choice is a never-ending dilemma. Living in this place got her wondering what's right from wrong. Muslima, my sister, all I can say is stay strong. Because this is not a piece of poetry or a love song. This is a message to my sisters. Just keep going on. Muslima's life is a never-ending fight. She intensifies her prayers in the last third of the night. Muslima is surrounded by wrong, yet she seeks what is right. Her beauty could charm any man, yet she keeps it out of sight. Her beauty, what's it that? To some it might seem like oppression, to hear it sacrifice. Living in the West got her thinking twice. Muslima, my sister, follow no wrong advice. Keep her faith in him, that alone will suffice. Keep your head up high, and always speak the truth. It is admirable the way you're spending your youth. It is through hard work and determination that she has managed to stay away from temptation, despite the hard times and frustration of living in this uncomfortable situation where she must lower her gaze, yet she managed to maintain her motivation that soon there will be better days. It's when Islam will be united in one nation, because she will have it no other way, no matter the cost of the duration. Thanks, yes. Okay, so when Islam will be united in one nation, because she will have it no other way, no matter the cost of the duration. She doesn't care about what they say. She's out. That's why she's out there representing. With her veil on her head, her will is never ending. That's why she's out there representing. With her veil in her head, her will is never ending. She shines most amongst the crowds like the sun between the clouds. When she's out there, you can see she's the one representing you and representing me. She's representing the Muslim, wherever he or she might be. She shows the world what we stand for. And truly, that is the key. Muslima or Muslima, I feel for you. I feel your pain and your sorrow. I swear it is true. I feel what it is to be swimming against the current. Honestly, I do. Writing words like these got me thinking for a day or two. I pray and I struggle to solve her never-ending dilemma, because this is the type of stuff that goes through my head when I think about Muslima.
Thank you. Thank you again. Okay, let me get my piece of paper because I forgot everything. Okay, so next is Zahra. She's performing Staying on the Deen. Please give it up for Zahra. Zahra is also Sudanese. She's studying at Leeds. She's originally from, she's born and bred in Newcastle as well. And please a warm welcome again for Zahra.
Assalamu alaikum everyone. I'm going to do a piece today that I think a lot of us can relate to. It's about like staying steadfast. We all know we live in a society where it's hard to stay steadfast on the deen and stuff, so this is what this one's about. I'm becoming tired of this army of tyrants psychologically tiring me out, trying to hydrate my soul so it doesn't become accustomed to this spiritual drought. Like a cactus in the desert, my soul stinks Satan's poisons to stay unhurt. I'm walking on hot coal, constantly reminding my numb toes I'm on territory that's unknown. Remind my eyes I'm seeing illusions performed by the greatest magicians. Satanic armies allure to my desires to allure the satanic side of my vision. But when West mixes with East, mixed with a little Eastern tradition, my Western mind confuses animations with genuine images. But I'm a soldier, and I will fight in this battle against temptation until it's over. I'll fight Satan's whispers that surround me, and build translucent bricks around me. For walls I can't break down, but I refuse to suffer a mental breakdown. Instead I'll buy my mind time to reside in my Lord's decree. I'll protect His words in my heart to the most infinite degree. I'll read His word even when I think I'm blind. I'll let my mind be my sword, and my sword will speak my mind. I'll spit fear in my heart of the Most High, and I'll swim in oceans of knowledge until this dunya is at high tide. Because when East turns into West, it'll be too late to start crawling my way towards heaven's gate. Because if heaven was an image and I could see it right now, I'll take a picture and send it to Satan for him to see what he's missing out.
Guys, give it again for Zahra. Honestly, that was impressive. Okay, so that was Zahra was Staying on the Deen. We got Steve Irwin. Please give it up to Steve Irwin. Steve is from Durham. We have the pleasure of having with us today a published poet and performer. He's actually won some slam championships. So we're gonna find some very good material, maybe a bit dark, I believe, but it's very enjoyable. Please give it up to Steve, everyone.
Think of a space big enough for strangers bonded by blood. The walls of bricks of silence held together by bitter words. That girl over there, whose responsibility? And that boy, some man in the corner, his distant but legal relative. Hidden inside themselves, brothers, sisters, fathers, mother. Strangers under the same roof, reaching out for the unattainable, words ill-expressed and no room left to breathe, the air so thick with tension. Tread carefully on the stairs, something awful might happen. Tiptoe past the living room, escape is far from simple. Every hour, avoiding eye contact, looking out for number one, hoping this time it'll be someone else's turn. Don't talk about it. The others have problems of their own. It begins with F and ends in Y. Sound familiar? Synonymous with fear and loathing. Yet from the outside, everything's fine to you and me, eavesdropping in comfort. It's just another place but a day here in the real world. But remember, what you see isn't always what you get. It's like a chocolate onion. Tastes nice at first, until you begin peeling. You're left with nothing but tears and a sickly feeling. Home. Home is in the head, a friend once said. The only haven there is. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, Steve Irwin from Durham. Please give it up to him. Okay, so we're taking you up, we're taking you down. We did what? Inspirational stuff, religious stuff, more dark stuff. Now we're going to lift you up a bit with some more inspirational stuff. Give it up to Flick, everybody. Put your hands together. Flick is originally from Lake District. She's studying literature at Newcastle Uni, and she's part of the Creative Writers Society. Maybe you can tell us about that, or just... Guys, give it up to Flick.
Imagine for a minute that everything in the entire universe, every person, every colour, every individual is coloured a different shade, every experience, every sensation, a variant, vibrant hue. And when you go out into the world, you sing, you dance, you see, and experience and touch. That colour adheres itself to you. And then, when you do go out, the grass of savannas, prairies and plains will stain its greenness to your feet. The waves will colour the veins of your arms a deeper blue with every stroke. Your eyes will be a carnival of lights beneath aurora borealis, and your heart will pulse in beating shades from all the people to have touched it.
Yeah. Guys, give it up to Flick. Really, give it up to Flick. Okay, guys. Next, we've got Isra. Please give it up to Isra. Isra just came from Syria 3 months ago. She's originally from Syria. And, well, basically she's doing her master's in creative writing in Newcastle Uni. And she's actually working on a poetry collection. So, I think we're talking about Syria. That's the topic. Gonna see what's going on in Syria at the moment. We all can sympathize. So everybody give it up to Isra.
Thanks everyone for coming. This piece is not specifically political as much as it's a personal story, so I hope you enjoy. The things they carried were less heavy lighter than their bones, a flag, a veil, and their voices. They marched towards the night, their unvoiced fear, and killed it. They walked silently, hoping for more pain to be released. Yesterday they took him, a classmate I met somewhere. I can't speak of his name as I won't. They never forget a name. Unlike me, they knew him well, and there his little body shrank more into a wrinkle, cold. Sit at a desk in comfort, writing silently about them, an appreciated poem. The things they carried to the demonstration were all homemade, Assyrian pride with stars greener and plenty. They all learned the art of voicing. The things they carried, mister, are their own. So don't bother saying we, or I, etc. We won't believe you anymore, mister. The shoulders are tired of carrying the guilt. Ask my dad about his lost friends and the 1980s chronicle, the graves and the lost belongings. I wonder what you might get from the silence of it all. Syria 30 years ago, I wasn't there. Mum didn't expect me to be there, but they were. But suddenly, they all disappear. Their children are unborn. Thank you.
Before we give a round of applause for Isra, I just like to really remind everyone of the situation in Syria. People are dying every day. For those who have faith, remember them in your prayers. For those who have other ways of supporting these innocent people dying in Syria, the situation, the massacre, we don't even begin to comprehend the seriousness of the situation. So we can help them in whatever way, morally, any way we can. Just remember them in your prayers, remember them every time. Syria. Next up, my brother Ibrahim, originally from Congo, goes by the name of Benzo. He's a young artist. I think he's part of a group called Guide and Unite, which maybe writes hip-hop, rap, jazz, all kinds of that stuff. I think he's going to be talking about a letter to life. Letter to life, that's it. It's a bit political and stuff. Give it out to Fenzo.
Hello, how's everyone doing? Alright? Yeah. Wicked. Okay. This piece I'm gonna do for you guys is called a Letter to Life. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous, not gonna lie. It's called A Letter to Life. I wrote this, I guess, just an inspiration of what's going on in the world, you know what I mean? We just talk about Syria there. Just life in general, I guess, you know, so it's my letter to life. Okay. I'm looking at the sunshine sky, need warmth for my mind, cold thoughts in the air of the night. I take a high flight to my dreams. If you see it, it's just seen. You'll understand why I choose to be me. Let's proceed to my teens. Hoodie, baggy jeans, desire for the life and the things that it brings. I heard a bird sing that all the finer things, I have to grow with him. Spiritual stroll with him. I can't depart with gins. So my soul just to win. I want to be a king, but within. A star for a laugh for my sins. I saw the beast deacon and got to dean seeking. Devil and the politician are on a mission to see how many brothers they can put up in prison. I'm wishing to free some, restart their mission. I'm just wishing for a better system. Why? Cause mom's still struggling, but I still pray. Keep faith in the son, birth you gave. Give me your third eye so I can see them fake snakes. Police wanna cage our ID and erase our race. My self-identity, that be key to me. But when you're brought up in the hood, something can recipe. Keep your integrity. Congo River, yes I bleed. Visions of the misery was driven me. Knowing that my destiny can rewrite my history. Thank you.
Fenzo, that's some next level stuff, word. Give it up to Fenzo, guys, give it up to Fenzo. Okay, from Fenzo, we go to, well, I think most of you already know him, Enrique, known also as Imran. Give it up for Enrique, guys. Well, basically, Enrique is originally from Angola. He's studying now at, I believe it's Northumbria Uni. I personally know him, he's a really good friend of mine. And he's actually going to be talking about time, the economic, political stuff. So give it up to Enrique.
Assalamu alaikum. How's everyone doing? To be honest, I was supposed to be talking about time. I just had a last minute change of mind. This poem right here, well, it's not exactly a poem, but it's a thought that it just hit me in the head just like that. And I just thought of sharing it with you guys. And it's a bit interactive. One thing I must ask all of you guys, and don't open them until I tell you to open, which is your eyes. And for a few moments, we're all gonna be like a blind person. So everyone close their eyes. I'm a blind man watching, staring, looking at what I can't see. I don't have to look at you to truly see you, because what is in you, eyes don't see. I mean, don't look at me, but look in me, for I see into you too. Let's see the silence. Can you hear and see the machinery? Imagine and see the real beauty of warm rain lightly falling into your head. The smell of your perfume is sweet and lovable. So meditate, concentrate, recreate, and see, but blindly. So let's keep them closed. For now, Gucci becomes nothing but writing on clothes. BMW becomes nothing but writing on metal. Football players get paid for kicking rubber. Rihanna ain't so pretty now. Her words make her disgusting. Lil Wayne, in my opinion, was always ugly. Now we are strange to society. People are always telling me, why don't you see what I see? But I've chosen. But they can see what I see. One day, one reporter asked me, why do you keep your eyes closed knowing there's people in Africa dying to see wonders that I could see? I said, what do they want to see? A Western drug you gave them, or an African pure beauty? So I will continue to keep my eyes closed until I see what I want to see. Now all I see is corruption that people imposed on me. And you, Mr. Reporter, you act like you care. I would love to truly see you, smile at you while I stare. But you, not much, but just words. But if you really believed in charity, you would change your ways and re-ask your question. Palestine, Iraq, Syria, and much more are being demolished by your such mentality. So ask that question to yourself. I got one for you. Why don't you, Mr. Reporter, go back to Africa and work for them as long as they work for you? Because giving money to charity is just simply not enough right now. So until you do stuff that I want to see, I will remain blind, for inside my eyes there's darkness and light in what you see. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Human Being, when you get given the key, use it. For the Creator tells us much that we don't understand or see. The Creator is merciful and He gave us sight. We took advantage which made us blind. I found sight with closed eyes. I see things for what they are. I'm not what my eyes tell me, so I became blind to society to see real beauty. So let me ask you all blind watchers, what did you see in me? You can open your eyes now.
Enrique, everyone, Imran, give it up to him. Sorry I couldn't close my eyes that much. I mean, remember people's names. So bad at this. Anyway, Enrique, guys, please give it up to all the performers. Guys, just random big applause if you liked it. If you didn't like it, also have some decency in you and applaud as well. Come on, guys, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, I hope you like that. We're gonna take like a 5-10 minute break for everyone wants to do anything. Got refreshments in the bag. We're gonna have another round for whoever, any other performers will have another piece to present. I've got a couple of pieces for myself. I'm gonna let you guys decide, okay, which one, because I want to spare you the cheesiness of it. So obviously, everyone over here has got a lot of material to present, so we'll see you after the break. Thank you.
So far it's only break. How are you liking the event? The poetry?
It's going on very well. I'm really enjoying my time here.
Yeah.
I think it was good that I came, and I'm really enjoying it so far. Some really inspiration.
I mean, did you think it would be this good?
I never knew it was going to be this good, but it turned out to be really good.
Really good. Obviously, you must have heard some rap music, etc. Do you put this on the same level? Because I know one of the poets ended up talking about Lil Wayne and Rihanna. Did you get offended or did you like it?
Yes, it's really like true.
You like it? Yeah, you like it. How about you? You like it as well?
Yeah, I think it's great. I definitely.
Well, it's beautiful.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just keep the events coming.
Yeah. Okay. Let me go to not into you. Not into you. Okay. So, Brother Ahmed, I mean, how have you been liking the event so far?
I've enjoyed it a lot. We don't often get events like this held here, so it's something new.
Is it the first poetry event you've been to?
As far as I know, yes.
Yeah, and are you liking it?
Definitely.
Are you liking it? Okay. And yourself, brother?
Yeah, it's about the same thing, honestly.
Oh, that's the same thing.
Very creative.
Okay.
Lots of information. It's quite useful for people to once upon a time be reminded.
Okay. Well, let me ask you more of a personal question. Do you write poetry? Or have you?
Don't.
You don't?
I kind of like read some.
Okay. Well, in future reference, would you like to? Has it inspired you in any sort of way to want to write any sort of poetry?
Yeah, a bit.
A bit, yeah. Okay, that's great. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, what's up? I'm Karim Rida. I'm representing NCL Newcastle. Got Riaz, my brother, over here. We've got Enrique on the camera. We've got a whole lot of love over here, a whole lot of respect, poetry. Isoc won.
Sorry guys, I hope he's not camera shy, right? I guess not.
No, being a performer.
Thank you.
Not so camera shy.
Not so camera shy. Anyways, guys, just can ask you a few questions. How did you like the event?
I think it's pretty good.
Really good, yeah?
It's good to give a chance for certain people to say things that maybe they'd hold back. And you were really good. I liked you.
Thank you.
Close your eyes, and when you close your eyes, it's a spirit. It's not any like color. It's not. You don't judge at all.
That's it. That's true.
I had my eyes open.
It's a good thing to do if you're nervous as a performer.
Yeah.
Everyone to close their eyes.
I mean, now I was walking on the stage and you guys didn't even notice.
But it proves the point, man. It proves a solid point. Not to judge, not to...
Yeah, true. So, I mean, you genuinely like the whole thing as well? That's great. Hopefully for the second part, we'll have even better.
Are you performing another piece?
I don't even know. I might do, I'll think about it.
I've got one I call... It's actually like a song, like on a hip-hop beat, rap beat and stuff. But like the lyrics are nice. It's called All I Ever Wanted. Okay? Yeah. Yes, Babika. Yeah, he helped me out with the hook, actually. Actually, give it up to Yasser. Anyway, and I've got one I call Eve. And this is like a poem I wrote for a girl. Like Eve. Her name is Hawa, which means in English Eve. And I tried to dedicate it to her. And it was pretty nice. Obviously, it didn't work out. It's a good poem anyway, so we got something good out of that relationship. I guess. And a phone number too. So. Now, seriously speaking. So, let's hear it for Eve. Let's hear it for All I Ever Wanted. Okay, that was weird. Again, Eve. All I Ever Wanted.
It's the girls that wanted about Eve. The girls even scream for Eve.
Yeah, yes. People are concerned that the language is not going to be good. No, the language is appropriate. Nothing is going to be inappropriate. It's nice, beautiful, sweet, blah, blah, blah. Okay? It's really cheesy, actually. Anyway. Let me tell you about something you won't even believe. I've just met this girl that my heart has thieved. I'm sorry, but her real name I must concede. So for the sake of being practical, we'll just call her Eve. All I know about her is her smile and the color of her hair. If she's short, tall, fat, slim, I just don't care. All I care is about two things: what time and where. Am I gonna meet this girl and what I should wear? It's true that about things like this you can never be sure. The truth is I want to get to know her even more. What's even scarier and more obscure is that I have a feeling that her heart is very pure. And now, taking some of her lines in quotation, I feel the strength and determination, even more than motivation, of putting myself in this awkward situation of having to rise my expectations with the hope that this girl will save me from eternal damnation, as I feel that Eve is my ticket to salvation, as the entrance to her heart is through her soul, and not through good looks and a fancy occupation. She has made me reevaluate my goals. I'm staying with this girl till we both grow old, or until my heart or hers turns cold. That's why I'm telling you that my condition is grave. Either she becomes mine or I turn into her slave. Because I'm running out of time and I need to be saved. It's my time to shine or else be taken by the waves. Because my heart is a turbulent sea. Storms and tsunamis have taken over me. The more I wait, the harder this will eventually be. That's why I'm going for this apple, like Adam did with the tree. Saying stuff like this makes it hard to believe, but this is the kind of stuff that goes through my head when I think about Eve.
Masha'Allah.
So long, Eve. Anyway, who wants to go next? Come on, guys, I've gone first. Steve? Guys, give it up to Steve.
Big Steve.
Hi there. Do you want something absolutely ridiculously stupid or something a bit more tender? Which would you like? Stupid! Okay, right. And someone mentioned earlier creative writing classes. I like to use nonsense writing in creative writing classes, and sometimes it goes down well, sometimes it goes down like a lead balloon. This is called Silent Telephone. I could have sent the priest in a pink caravan to give a rough underwater estimate for your loft conversion. I could have spent the last 6 hours trying to dismantle a tricycle with my false teeth in the new refrigerator. I could have flung open a window and screamed, "Burn with a little bit more enthusiasm, you useless robotic sinners!" I could have soaked a stranger's cigarettes in seaweed, laughing as he broke 5 fingers, carving hatred on my doorstep. I could have stroked a stale loaf in the greenhouse, or played frisbee on the stairs, then pickled my big old left toe. I could have chiseled my initials into the base of a frozen pizza, then Tipp-Ex'd my nails, or swallowed 20 pence. I could have jumped into a bath of money spiders and said, "Hey, creepy crawlies, how about making me filthy, stinking rich?" I could have taken my birth certificate to be laminated so I could use it to scrape the prop. I could have ordered 2 dozen beef curries, then forced the emaciated delivery boy to eat the lot at gunpoint. I could have played air guitar to an album by Twisted Sister, or basked in the warmth of a midnight dirty grill pan. I could have burnt all my paper lampshades, then rubbed ash into my eyes before playing football with a hollow turnip. I could have chewed bark and fallen asleep in a taxi, or learnt the best way to juggle 3 white kittens. I could have shaved my right eyebrow and left armpit, and spent weekdays sleepwalking backwards. I could have been the happiest man in the world, but she married someone else. Thank you. And if you're wondering why it's called Silent Telephone, well, would you want to ring a guy like that, really? Come on. Thanks very much for listening. It's been a brilliant evening. Looking forward to hearing some more. Thanks a lot.
Guys, give it up to Steve. I mean, honestly, man. I could have met him before, but I couldn't, you know. I just did. Anyway, guys, give it up to Steve. Give it up to Steve again, actually. And Fenzo, you're up next. Guys, give it up to Fenzo. To Ibrahim, please give it up for him. Representing Congo. That's what it is, man.
Thank you, man. Right, my next piece I'm gonna do for you guys is called "Have You Ever?" And again, I just wrote this thinking about life, as we do, I guess. Right. Have you ever kicked back, wondered at night whether the things that you're doing in your life is right? Or is it just another journey for the mind to reset? Or maybe be your destiny? You just have to fight. That's one of the things that I think in the night. But when I dream, that's another story. Where the details get gory, the glory, the pain. Will he breathe again? I don't know, so I snap back to reality. I wake up, won't cry over spilled milk, cause it won't shake up. Family tree full of slavery, bravery they gave me. So never again I will let a man or woman break me. I need to find light. I had a convo with the Most High at night. I need to unite. So he gave me a sign, he said, guide. Unite, fight and overcome. The war ain't over, but it can be won. Mom, you might lose a son, cause I won't be back until the job is done. Thank you.
Hello? Guys, first of all, give it up to Fenzo. He says he might not be back. He's definitely gonna be back. Okay? Fenzo, unfortunately, he's got a couple of things he needs to take care of, so he's gonna leave us a bit early. Just a second, I'm gonna take his number, because we're gonna go double platinum, you know what I mean? I don't think they really know what they mean. Anyway. Like hip-hop. That's what I mean. Next up. Who's up? Who's next up? Yes. The organizer, for those who don't know, who's made everything possible. A warmer applause, please. Tell him I yet.
Okay. Thank you everyone for staying, and it's a lot bigger audience now, so. This poem is dedicated to everyone who has experienced the same thing, and you'll find out what it is. And it's based on a few things that happened with me and my friends. You know who you are. Okay. The poem's called The Voice in My Head. Some of you may have heard it, but for all those who haven't, and it's about not being able to express what is inside your head all the time. Okay, here we go. Why do I find the need to silence this voice in my head that is telling me to speak out aloud? For this voice is not dead and yet is growing stronger day by day as I find the courage to defend myself, and when questioned about my background, that I do not remain in silence, for it is the violence in this world that has led to people questioning my faith and wondering how I could possibly live my life like this. So let's start with this. For me personally, my appearance is questioned daily as people wonder what is on my head. Is it a hat? They ask, are you feeling cold? No, it's not that my head is cold, it protects me and keeps my heart warm. In the words of Muhammad Ali, locating the most precious creations is exceptionally difficult. Gold and diamonds do not grow on trees, are not easily accessible by any means. They are hidden and covered, protected from the corruption of this world. So that is why we are asked to shield ourselves and follow what is actually the truth, for the time we have left is immeasurable. When the day of judgment sounds, it is not an alarm that we can put to snooze and ignore, for every minute of this day is irreplaceable. So why do I find the need to silence this voice in my head? So many of you have seen the very famous tram video on YouTube. Guessing yes? Oh no. It explores every aspect of ignorance, but for me, ignorance itself has come in various shapes and forms, which have all attacked me, from being stopped in the street demanding I present my passport, or being labelled a curry bomb. It's so easy to laugh and ignore such ridiculous observations, but it made me think about other people's perceptions. As a population, we are bombarded with generalized accusations, and when people see me, they relate me to what has happened. So why do I find the need to silence this voice in my head? So from now, I want for people to ask me questions, and for my mind not to scatter 1,000 directions, but to follow one direction, utilizing the Quran and Prophet, peace be upon him, his preachings, to alleviate the countless misconceptions and to fight the fear of not conforming to the social norm. So today I am using the power of poetry to express what is inside my head loudly, and that no curry bomb can knock me down easily, for I am a believer of the mighty Creator, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, and it's His word I will continue to defend for the rest of my life, inshallah. Thank you very much. And another thank you to Kareem as well. He's been amazing presenter today, so give it up to Kareem.
Power of poetry, that is. Ayat everyone, ayat again. This is really good stuff. I want to see next time all y'all prepare some stuff. Okay? Next up, who is it? Come on, Isra. Show us what you got. Isra seems a bit shy, so she needs a good applause. Okay, I got a bit mixed up between Isra and Zara, so you can now kill me. Zara, I'm very sorry I mixed up your name. Zara, everyone, please. Give it up to Zara.
Okay, this one is called Society, and it's just my view on society. This silent apartheid that we call a society, that we fool ourselves and call a democracy, when in reality, we are the ones being fooled in this silent autocracy, where the rich get rich and the poor get poor, and they think economic inequality will control our destiny. And in the midst of all our troubles, all we suffer from is anxiety. In this society that stands for no variety, but your democracy speaks nothing but hypocrisy, where the colour of my skin will determine if people see the good or bad in me, but in me is nothing but love for this humanity. In a world where our privacy is public news, where people's eyes become that dysfunctional x-ray seeing only the mistakes that are made by me and you, but make your mistakes. Your mistakes are your teacher, and you are your own university, and correcting them is your degree. You'll be that A-grade student that they never thought you'd be, that day you never thought you'd see, where our best friends are our own worst enemy, where there are eyes the colour blind where designer Gucci wool is pulled over our eyes, and all that can be heard are those bitter lies that can decriminalize a murderer with just one alibi, but it's time to say bye-bye and see the light, because this dunya is the acid, so let us be the alkali and accept its proton so that we can neutralize all the hate, and let us be the drug that leaves all of our malignant tumors behind and keeps only the benign, so that nothing but love multiplies, and let us be the peace sign, our two fingers held high representing mankind, and let us do it all for the sake of Allah.
That was really good. And sorry, I mixed up the names, okay? I got a list. I just came back from work. I slept yesterday 2 a.m., wake up 6 in the morning, didn't eat anything, so please excuse me about that. It's good. Thanks for asking. Give it up to Zahra this time, please. And now, obviously, Isra, it's your turn. She is Isra, okay? Warm, guys. Come on, another round of applause. That's what I'm talking about.
Okay, I got 2 small pieces, and they're actually just thoughts about encountering people and just leaving them behind, whether they're friends or just strangers walking by or just people you see every day at 7:30 on the bus stop. So the first one is called Don't Disappear. And when you leave, leave peacefully. Don't leave marks or footsteps behind. And let no one blame you or feel the least miserable for a thing you said or done or didn't do. So be silent and learn to watch your steps and learn to watch your tongue. And if someone accuses you of anything, accept it. Accept the guilt and feel it. Heap up your worst emotion, make a sphere of them and throw it to the river. Only drops of water and snowflakes and pelicans and the night stars can hear your pain. But when you leave, don't disappear. The second one is also about encountering people and keeping good friends. So it's called The Sky's Advice. The fingernails lengthen. I don't notice the tears falling on the book. The last couple of pages are torn, and they have a kind of a circle. The printed letters faint and pale out. To whom shall all this misery belong? The sky full of clouds weeps a little. Don't walk the street alone, my dear. Then I hush to listen. The night I throw on you is yours now. And I remember a friend lost in the desert, and the nightingale that sang that night when we first said the word. Don't walk the street alone, my dear. The sky says again. I look up. No moon in mid of January. More tears drop down and clear the road to my chin. I could hear the sound no more. Thank you.
Guys, give it up to Isra again, please. Give it up to Isra. Zara, Steve, myself, Ed. Who else are we missing? I want you guys to say his name. Who else are we missing? Well, Enrique. Give it up to Enrique. Imran, guys, everybody. More applause. I mean, we gotta keep our hands warm. we just might as well clap. No? I think you tell what it is, man.
Right, I had a request to do one of my, it's quite no form, but you've got an option between two. So pick A or B. Okay, I'll make it simpler. I can do the time one, or I can do one which it's quite old, this is about a bird.
Time!
The first one is time, the second one is bird. Okay, yeah, time, everyone put their hands up for time or shot or whatever. Bird? Time. Okay, the bird, yeah. Bird. Go, okay, go.
Okay, so time.
Go, okay, yeah.
Both?
Everyone's a both, yeah? Okay. The bird one I had to... Right, the bird one I had to... Well, I was forgetting it. So I just tried to write it a bit down, so it's going to be a bit crooked, but I'll give it a shot. This bird is from an Arabic poem, which somebody ended up translating to me, and I thought it was really nice. I put it into English in my own style, I guess. It's actually called Unconditional Love. Anyways, here it goes. The bird, so sincere, fell in love with the white rose. And to this bird it was so dear, and it's something he needed to know. He had to make it clear he wanted to tell her the truth, but due to the differences, rejection was his fear, but his love will make it free. He flew to her and said, I love you too much to be true. I want your happiness, so I'll do all I can do for you. I can't be a second without thinking about you, or even without being with you. And all I really want is to be with you. The rose spoke, saying, I don't know if I can, but because I want it, and I think you could. Or you can be with a bird, and I could be with a rose instead. So the only way I'll be with you is if you turn from white color to red. The bird went off to his task without thinking deeply. So confused by this love, he didn't have much option. So he simply cut off his wing for this love, and he bled. Put his blood over the rose, and now the rose is red. The bird says, now that you're red, I want you to stay happy and continue saying the words, I love you, emotionally and softly. The rose turns around and says, with this color, I'm more than happy. Let me turn around to love thee. When the rose went to love it, it found the bird dead. So confused by this love, why he bled and bled. So confused by this love, why he bled and bled. Now it's too late to live the moment. It's too late to love. He sacrificed his life for an unconditional love.
More love for the thing, everyone. Please give it up to us like this. You guys ready for a third round? No? I mean, who wants a second round? Third round? Who doesn't want a third round? Third round it is. Let's go, let's go, let's do it more. Nikki, want to go again? Let's do it.
Okay, now I'm going to say the time one. This one actually wrote it on the way here. But anyways, I like it. Actually, I got this was in brother's name. And it was an inspiration from a khutbah, which is basically a Friday sermon that's given out at the mosque, and it's about time. Okay. They say time is money, and money is time. Hey, did I been rich since I was born? since a very long time. I've given all you some of my wealth, otherwise I would have been gone, literally. You calling me cheap? I'm wealthy. I've lived to the age of 21. I'm a grown-ass man. I know what I spend it on. They say time is money, but really, it's not. Because if you've got no money, then time is all you've got. Your Creator made you rich, richer than money. Don't spend it on cheap things, but spend it humbly. Lord, if time was all I had, I'll try to spend it all on you. But I don't even got that, so you told me what to do through the Quran. You want my time? I can give you it. But if you spend it badly, you've got a problem. You may stay, time goes on. Time that I lost, I'll never find again. That was basically it. But I ended up writing some nice proverbs, which is good. How can I? Which I quite like, which would be good for the benefit of all of us. This is a Chinese proverb which says, all flowers of tomorrow is seeds today. Another one by Benjamin, don't you love life, then do not abuse it, for life is made out of it. Did I say that wrong? Don't you love time? I love that. Time is a great teacher, but unfortunately it kills pupils. And one which I genuinely like, and I think mainly because it's from Prophet Muhammad. It says, live life like it was your last day, but plan as if you were to live forever. So I'll leave it at that. Thanks for your time.
Guys, give it up to Enrique. How long we got left anyway? 15, 10 minutes. So we want to hear more? Yes? No? Maybe? Yeah. Yeah. All right. Yeah. What's it on next? You. Why me? Okay, I'll go. The audience. Okay. Give it up to Hannah. Give it up to Hannah.
Okay, I wrote this really quickly the other day, basically because I was annoyed with some African nations, how they treat their people. So, hope you enjoy it.
Lol.
On my travels to a far-off place, I came across a child misplaced. He had no teeth, no hair, no shoes, only rags, no choice to choose. From this child, many lessons can be learned as far as character is concerned. A child as impeccable as this, and a world who doesn't know he exists. So I say, little kid, why don't you cry? It's a waste of time, why even try? So I say, little kid, why don't you scream? Do you think this is some kind of dream, where I can fuss and fight, you might ignite some action over peoples in plain sight? But this is the 21st century, it shouldn't be this way. It shouldn't be this way, but will you sacrifice your lifestyle for the life of one unfortunate child? The Prophet ﷺ, he never did moan, even when he was pelted with stone. He remembered Allah and what Allah had to teach him, how his actions were a reflection of what was needed. But how does the Prophet compare to your situation? How a country's resources is more precious than God's creation? Everything the Prophet went through occurred to make him the best. Everything Allah decides is only part of the test. World number one for infant mortality, what is with the human mentality? Is it just part of the global insanity? Poor little kid, does nobody care? We should bring you here, you deserve the welfare. So I say, little kid, what say thee? I say, Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah, for I know there is someone out there less fortunate than me.
So we want more poetry or what? I said we want more poetry or what? Seems like people don't want poetry. Okay, who wants to go next? Okay, I'll go next. Okay, so this is the other piece I was telling you about. It's actually part of a song, like a hip-hop song. So it might sound a bit, whatever. Let's just go for it. Anyway, this one's called All I Ever Wanted. The hook done by Isoc. Thank you, Vincent. We recorded this, but we're definitely not gonna put it on YouTube. I got family too, you know. Anyway, listen, look. Let me tell you about the story of a girl I used to know. She's not the type of girl you would meet on the go. I say this and God is my witness. This girl was truly a princess. Her eyes were brown and her skin was white. Every time I saw her, my heart would ignite. Why on earth am I getting these butterflies? My whole body tickles and I'm wondering why. I was falling in love, you can see it in my eyes. That I felt so quick for me was a surprise. Thinking about her made me forget about time. I'm telling you, man, this girl was fine. My mission was clear. I'm gonna make her mine. I'm going for this girl. I know she won't decline. Girl, tell me if you want me. Just give me a sign. In my head, I keep repeating the same line. This girl's the one. I'm not kidding. This is for real, son. She's out of my league, but for me, it's all the same. Where is she from? What is her name? I go straight to her. I've got no shame. Hi there, how's it going? My name is. How come I haven't seen you before? Stuff like this. We should talk for a bit, nice things and all that. We should meet again, all that chit chat. So what you doing tomorrow, day? Wanna go with me on a date? I take her number and meet her at the spot. The clothes she's wearing make her look so hot. She wanted to be impressed, so I took her to a fancy place. I can tell she likes it by the look on her face. I leaned close to her and cut straight to the chase. Now we're both connected in the same time and space. In a good way. Time goes by and 3 months have passed. When I'm with this girl, time flies so fast. Talking on the phone, we have such a blast. We always argue about who would hang up last. I love you, boo. I love you too. I want to spend the rest of my life with you. Things like this would last for an hour or two. With her, I would see things from a different view. For us, it was more than love at first sight. It was passion, it was pure, it was bright. We would never, ever, ever have a fight. When I was with this girl, it just felt right. We had been together for 101 nights. She was my Arabian queen, I was her Bedouin knight. I had never been so in love despite the fact that I had been in darkness. Now I saw the light. Man, it smells like cheese in here, man. Anyway, who's up next? Matter of fact, give it up to Karim. Anyway, guys, who's up next? Let's do it. Give it up for Steve.
Good Steve.
What a great night it's been. It's great to see so many people coming out to a poetry reading. I do readings probably 1 or 2 a week, and sometimes there's maybe 10 people if you're lucky, you know, and half of them leave at half time. So it's great to see so many people gathering to hear the spoken word. I've been writing for about 20 years, and I've been editing magazines for about 10 years. And 10 years ago, you didn't have events like this. You didn't have sort of cabaret clubs for spoken word in the northeast. And I used to write a lot of poems and send them out to magazines, and you'd get things published in a magazine, and then you get the magazine back, you'd read your words on the page and go, yeah, great, now what? you know, I'm going to have to write some more and send it out again. So it was quite an insular process just to be sort of writing things, sending it out, and not really having your voice heard, not feeling as though your voice was heard. So it's great to have these sort of events where people are getting together and, you know, saying things that mean something to them, you know, and really saying it in an impassioned way, you know, so that's excellent. So I've really enjoyed being here tonight. But this is about a piece that I wrote when I felt that there wasn't, you know, I wasn't really being heard. And this is called Live for the Word. I spend the afternoon in a grey, early February Friday silence, slowly reading your thoughts, and yours, and yours, and yours. We don't know one another, and no doubt our paths will never cross, but possibly our pages. This is the silent community, us, crouched over our notebooks, scribbling feverishly. We are the shut-ins, the aloof, the nobodies, peeling back the netting to see what all the fuss is about. We are the obsessed, the depressed, the dispossessed, yet paradoxically possessed with enough intestinal fortitude to simply keep it going, day in, day out. We are the ones nobody thinks twice about, scribbling our secrets and sending them out, A5 manila flares with return postage. We are the vain, the insane, the arty-farties with only one goal on the brain. We are the writers, the poets, the novelists, the diarists, and we live for the word. Thanks very much for listening.
So, how's it going so far?
I don't have a clue.